All right. I'm wondering what would that first item be. I wonder what chat would think the first item would be. But they're about to go to the house, and of course, red rubies.
Standard big 20. Okay, early map check from both players. Was that 3 crystals? I didn't see Hera.
That was really, really fast. Yeah, it was. And it wasn't any of the crystal 5 and 6 combinations, though.
Okay, that's good. I'm a big fan of seeing 3 light world crystals. Oh wow, 4 magics from the tree. Now to not find a magic item for like 45 minutes.
That would be something.
Oh, just kidding. There's a lamp.
Never mind. We see the light already. Oh my god! What is the seed?
Wow.
You
this is why Uncle Fullway to begin with is the best play. Okay, Ben's going to carry on and do the entire of Escape now that he has the hammer. I think that's a good play at this point. And with the lamp, he can also go into sewers. And depending on if he gets a key, he can go right to the back because he also has 1 bomb. So he could do a full clear at this point.
Alright, Sanctuary gave us the blue rupee, so there's definitely the map somewhere inside of this escape location still. And a key, of course.
It's nice to see the players doing such an early divergence in the route.
Yeah, I think JSR is trying to find the bombs, which he has right there. Oh, yeah, it's the 50-50s.
Yeah, heading to CAC with 2 bombs is kind of the minimum you want if you're doing the South Loop. And that looked like just a piece of heart at the maze game.
And let's see what Ben gets here in Escape. Okay, that burrito's in the pretty close vanilla location.
That does mean that the item at Zelda is guaranteed to be an item, though, since the key cannot be there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to leave Ben with an interesting decision to make. Does he Death Warp and then try and go through sewers? And if that one chest gives a key, he can do the back 3, or does he try and wait until later, until he has gloves and go through the graveyard? Looks like he's going to just bail out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that. A big time thing to go into sewers just to get it, like, to get blocked there if it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. And we're getting the well check here first with the 1 bomb. Probably hoping to find more bombs from these chests without having to purchase another, how many? 10? Oh, wow.
Why did Ben just place a bomb? What?
I think chat knows what just happened right there. We saw on James' side there. We got those red booties, right? And our traditional dust boots. And what are those are definitely in play.
This is going to work out well for Ben. Doing the North Loop, he's got the 20 rupees from the bush grabs, so he's going to have plenty of money to get the merchant bottle and buy bombs in town, which is going to bode well for him. And it was a bottle, a green goo on Lumberjack. So probably not required, but there's always hope.
If they don't find any bottles in the seed and have to do it, the kid. Yeah.
I would love if that is a required progression.
Yeah, we've seen crazy things. I mean, what if that ends up becoming Moon Pearl? Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
It's over. Rip the dream.
The dream is dead, yeah. Yo, blame B-Top for killing the dream. Every time.
Had to be a B. Oh wow! Jesus, the seed. Okay, he's thinking sick kid first. Yeah, he just got that bottle. Okay, makes sense.
So boots, lamp, hammer, and hook all early. That's crazy. As soon as we find that glove, I imagine we'll be seeing Death Mountain instantly with all those items.
Yeah, that would definitely make sense.
Or flute or glove.
I think JSR's probably going to check the Lost Woods and then maybe Bonk Rocks after.
I would hope so. Yeah, I think that's a smart way to route it.
And Ben's making, of course Ben's going to collect all these goodies too when he comes here. Clean up CAC really nice. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be super happy seeing the boots too. Always a luxury item to have. Ben collects his hook shot, and now he's going to get those booties.
With the crystals we've got in the light world, depending on where they are, like dependents are, we might be able to skip quite a few items which we'd normally need. So we have the potential to skip flippers, cane, fire rod, ice rod at this point, which is pretty huge.
And we're going to get a mini Moldorm check, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow, flippers too. Jeez.
Flippers underneath water.
I wonder if this is starting to point to Swamp Palace. I mean, we're about one item away from Swamp.
Yeah, what you don't want to find here is Cape.
I hope so. I mean, I understand where you're pointing for that one. That means potentially Aga required, but we still need a sword indeed to open the drapes.
There's a sword. Okay, well there it is. That's Aghanim to Swamp.
Oh no, it's the Master Sword.
To make that play right now, you would have to have. You're gonna. That's a huge gamble. Yeah, okay. JSR2 lining up the water walk here, and he has flippers, so that's smart.
Oh, the sea's gonna start to become terrible if they don't find the Moon Pearl. Oh, this would be one of those situations where you're like, oh no. Meanwhile, let's see what Ben decides to do. I mean, he's got the boots, he's got the hook shot. What's he gonna do? Okay, he's doing Southern Shore stuff too. Okay.
Yeah, I imagine he's just going to do the same as JSR2, and then I imagine they're both going to do the flipper stuff now.
Yeah, it would make sense. And here's
but with less rupees, it'd be interesting to see how, like, if Ben decides to route in getting more rupees first.
Yeah, it's just like, oh no.
Oh no,
that's not the one.
The partial walk.
Yeah.
Still save time.
Yeah, now he has the flippers, so he's gonna have to do it the vanilla normal way. Well, at least we don't have to find the sword upgrade for Ganon now. They could do Master Sword Ganon if they wanted to.
Okay, so Flipper's not getting us anything just yet, unless King Zora is relevant. Which I hope it is.
Yep. We still got Hobo, of course, because you haven't gone.
Oh, of course,
yet.
yeah.
think JSR is going to do that. He's going to check Hobo now. Yeah, they're not doing any sequence breaks because the fact is they have all the necessary items, not having to do any no major glitches to get across anything. And we're probably not going to see much sequence breaking because the fact is we have the lamp, so a lot of this dark now is out of the way. Oh.
300 at Hobo. That could be huge if Ben routes that in before going up to Source Domain. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. And Ben has lined up to do the water walk as well.
So for JSR2, I imagine he's going to go Sahasrahara into Eastern here. And then the last thing is Escape for him.
Yeah. And if we don't find anything out of these places, no Moon Pearl just yet, maybe Ajneb's Cave? We don't know. That's the only thing I can think of at this moment.
Bonk Rocks is still not checked by either player, right?
Yeah, that's true. They did not do the Bonk Rocks. Oh!
Ooh, glove. Okay. Well, there's Death Mountain.
Yeah. Now that would definitely be something where JSR can check the back half of the escape and then do the Bonk Rocks. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options now, which is really good. Ben getting that 500 rupees, so he's routed that conveniently for his life lesson.
See if it comes out to be something of value, because this is something JSR didn't have the opportunity to do because he did not have the money for it.
Okay, so there's a key in the back of Escape, which means Sewer's Chest is an item, because we saw the map in Boomerang Chest, and the key's there.
Yep. So
I'm surprised JSR2 didn't go and get that chest, actually. He has the lamp, and he had the key to go and get it.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a fair bit of time for one chest. But still.
Alright, we are now going to get new intel on the two places that we haven't seen yet.
Bomb rocks. and a little refund. Nice.
Okay. There was no value in those two spots, so it seems that Death Mountain might be the play right now, or that sewer chest that they missed.
It's got to be Death Mountain, surely. With Hook and Hammer, they can do the full Death Mountain clear up to Hera and beat it for the crystal, so that's definitely the best play to make. And JSR checking Lumberjack right there, which is kind of smart. He has the boots now and the ability to be Aghanim, so it was definitely worthwhile checking that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ben revealing that Turtle Rock is the green pendant.
Yeah. That's just a hospital where the green pendant is a feature in Randomizer. Really nice.
So Turtle Rock now holding, is it 6 items? If you include the green pendant? Or does that put it up to 5? I think it's 6, isn't it?
It's I would say 6.
That's kind of not what you want to see, actually.
No, we do not want to see that. And Ben probably will check sewers, because he has that key, and he knows the front half of what it had.
Ooh, silver arrows and Spectacle Rock, very nice. So if we don't find another sword upgrade, that's going to put JSR at a really nice spot.
Well, that definitely makes an easy Ganon fight. Much easier. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's just a red rupee.
So Ben has been a lot more thorough, and unfortunately he hasn't got anything of use from the stuff which JSR skipped out on.
He does have peace of mind, though.
Yeah, he has peace of mind, that's true. Whereas JSR2 has squirrel blocks.
He's not happy with this one right here. Alright, this is where they need to go for progression, it seems like. There's still, of course, the first part of Eastern Palace and Ajneb's Cave, but Death Mountain's definitely more progression where you want to go, because you could go to Hera and get your first crystal. There's nothing that blocks you from that. You can full clear it because you do have a fire source, and you do have a means of killing Moldor. That's why.
So nothing of value so far.
Yeah.
Wow,
Ooh, a lot of
okay,
hearts.
so yeah, 7 chests on East Death Mountain, and it was all just junk.
They're both looking for the Moon Pearl, of course. That's the one thing they want, because that would give them Dark World access.
Could still be Pyramid. Yo, a red meringue. I doubt we'll be seeing anyone collect that.
Nah, I really don't think anyone's gonna go get that now. Pretty exciting. Let's see what we get in Hera now. Oh!
Ooh, very nice.
Okay.
So that's immediate Dark World access once we finish up Hera. So lots of options upon leaving Hera.
Well, by getting that item, pretty much our Aghanim dreams are dead.
But our Tire Room dreams have just been born.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, we do have Tile Room here. I was wondering if JSR was trying to, prepare a Death Warp too, because, can't just mirror out. So, you might want to die to get yourself from the beginning of the dungeon again.
Yeah, it would be a good move if he does. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just gotta be careful not to die before he checks the item, though, because we know this is gonna have to be a big key.
He's running away from them so much. He can take 2 hits because they're only half a heart.
Yeah. And Ben's gonna be catching up. He's gonna also find his Moon Pearl over here very soon when he goes into Hera.
So still one more item left in Hera. If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be a progression item of some kind.
Alright. See what our bets on here. The funny thing is, could they check Spike Cave with the stuff they have right now? They might make it?
Yeah, logically it's open. Hammer, Glove, Moon Pearl, and then Brian and Bottle. They, with Brian and their health, they should be able to make it, even without a potion, of course.
Yeah. I'm curious to see
and
what
hook shot
happens.
as well. It would be a good thing to check, honestly.
Uh-oh. We got troll dorked.
He does not need to open the big chest. I see someone in chat asking why. There's only 2 items in Hera, and he's already found both of them. So he knows that it's either the map or compass in the big chest, which he doesn't need.
And Ben's also preparing a death warp. Looks like, yeah, taking some hits.
So that's good progression for JSR2, picking up his first crystal from Hera, and let's see where he goes with his newly acquired Moon Pearl. Looks like he is doing Spike Cave.
Yeah, I was thinking it was in play. It's right here. It kind of makes sense.
But this means he hasn't checked Spiral Cave, so is he going to go back for that? Or it's like a 50-50 at this point as to which one to check.
Man, it is. It's a tough call. He may or may not do it. Oh, he's not. Oh, the Sanctuary.
Yeah, you got to move on now and just, you know, pray that that location doesn't have something. Looks like he's going to be going through the Dark World Warp in town, and well, I guess we'll get a map check then and see if he's going to do Skyward Seas Town or just more Overworld.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what Ben decides to do. If he's going to go straight to Spiral Cave first and skip Spy Cave.
Okay, Ben making the other choice and going for Spiral. Hopefully this doesn't come to bite JSR2. Okay, so Maya and Swamp are the other 2 pendants, other than Turtle Rock, and Ice and Thieves Town were the 2 red crystals.
Yep, that seems right to me.
So Mirror potentially not required then in that case, with Swamp being a pendant. And Turtle Rock and Maya both being pendants means Etherquake and Bombos will potentially not be required as well.
And maybe
Kane.
Samaria.
Yeah.
That's really weird. I mean, wow, so Mario might not be required, but what if Ganon's Tower has the right side big key? Ooh, Ben's going to the Hype Cave side. And someone already saying nothing's going to be in pedestal.
I think one of the only things that can be on the pedestal at this point is the bow.
Oh, wow.
Which would be horrible. Oh, I missed it. What was it?
Oh, it was the Titan's Mitt.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Oof. Okay, that's a lot of options for Ben early on now. I would probably finish the South Loop, heading into Village of Outcasts, clean up Thieves Town, and then head back up to Death Mountain, because he can clear that fully out now.
And JSR, without the Fire Rod, it's pretty much... Okay, I'm done with Skullwood checking then.
Definitely a good thing to get checked out the way early, though.
Yeah, I'd say that was a smart choice. Get it done. Gonna check, of course, Bumper Cave, maybe? Oh, nope. Decides not to.
Yeah, with no cape, I would probably not check it either.
Wow, that was a quick digging game. Vanilla digging game, of course, though. Vanilla item. Well, they're in the general same area, despite their route divergence.
Ben, however, is checking the midst block locations, so pushing that advantage if it comes through for him here.
Oh, you get another bottle.
Taking a quick look at that and being like, nope. I don't need that.
It's got one already, and we do know the other one's in Love Factory, so we have 3 bottles that we are aware of.
So that's our third shield.
Yep. They're not going to get the mirror shield for sure, man.
It's nice being able to clear out these down, one in its crystal, and when you have the hammer, so you can full clear.
And you don't have to feel bad about the big chest trolling you later on.
Exactly. That's one of the worst things about Rando, is when you have to go into a dungeon and you can't full clear it, and the item that you need to full clear it is, or like was sitting outside somewhere accessible, and you find out later. Happens to me many times.
The worst feeling is because you pretty much cleared everything else in Thieves Town at that point, and then you just have to go, oh wow, we just found something really valuable in Thieves Town, and Ben's going to collect it too. That mirror is going to come in handy.
So it's definitely going to be good for dungeon routing, but it could be a complete red herring for all the overworld spots.
Yeah, for sure. That's the one thing I don't like about getting.
It's either going to come through for them with something good, or it's just going to be a massive time sink.
But here's the other terrible thing, because you know what that mirror opened up to was Swamp Palace. It's completely open now.
Oh, you're right. Oh, that's literally my worst nightmare.
Mitz was in the Hype Cave. Will this be the same situation again, where King's Tomb is going to have something, and then the Graveyard Lade's going to have something too?
So at this point, the only items we 100% need is Firewall and Bow, I think. We potentially may be able to skip the other items.
Yeah, the reason why we need the fire source of some kind is we need to be able to beat Ice Palace. That's pretty much it. And Bow is always required for Ganon's Tower, of course, and Eastern Palace and Pod. Wow, this is really weird. If that actually comes to be, we might not even need fire rods if they get bombos, right?
Well, Skullwoods is a crystal. So
oh yeah, Skullwoods. Never mind. You're right.
Definitely need it for that. Right. But yeah, chat rightly pointing out that they do need Book or Flute as well to get to Desert Palace.
Oh, Desert Palace. Flute. Access way. Well, at least we know that Flute can't be in the pedestal because of Meyer.
So pretty close between the two runners here. I think the main difference is Ben did the full clear of Escape at the front side, whereas JSR2 did the first half of Skullwoods. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Ben did Hype Cave too.
Yeah, Ben dominated Hype Cave, and of course the other difference is JSR did Spike Cave and Ben did Spiral Cave. Yeah. See, this is a scripted blind fight. They follow through with the proper / time.
Some pretty hot dash strats from JSR2.
Oh, should be good. Good. Ben's also making quick work of blind here. Ben's execution is really well. He did a really good job in Deep now, making up some time. And chat's asking once again, the mitts were in Hype Cave, and that's where JSR is probably going to head towards soon. Because he doesn't really have any other options right here, besides checking around the game spot and the mirror spot.
Yeah, he's going to be able to check the Sacred Grove Ledge, which Ben hasn't done. And I'm not sure Ben's going to go back for that for a while. Or he's about to go back to it right now with the dwarf. Or with that chest, one of the two.
He might clear this all out with the purple chest. It kind of makes sense at this point. He's going to do that.
I was expecting him to go up to Skull Woods there.
It's possible, yeah. Alright. It's going to be interesting to see what JSR decides to do after he gets the mitts.
From where he is on the map, I could see a save and quit up to Death Mountain from Hype Cave.
Mm-hmm. I definitely see that as probably the potential move that he may do, is try to clear up all the mountain in one more trip, and that's it.
Ben being extremely thorough, as his general with his playstyle, and just doing good, efficient overworld routing, not skipping anything.
J-Star is staying on this side. I wonder if he's going to go to the pyramid or something. Or, no, maybe he's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it for a while.
Oh, he's going.
Okay.
He's going to go out the door. I mean, I can only pyramid, because where else would he go? Okay, he's going Death Mountain.
So this could be huge for Ben. If Purple Chest has something, I imagine it'd be a while before we see JSR2 do that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Ooh, okay. That's a really nice advantage.
Yeah, Temper definitely will make a difference for sure.
And then Ben following in JSR2's footsteps up the mountain. So what Ben doesn't want to see now is that 4th sword upgrade, because it's very possible JSR2 will not be checking Purple Chest ever. So that will give Ben a huge advantage later on in the game, especially against Ganon.
Oh, mix that hook shot glitch. Ben's gonna go for that same glitch too here. Oh my god, Jet's already calling progression Swamp Palace.
I mean, I can see it. After we clear up the overworld spots, there's really no nice options left. You've got an Eastern you can't beat, can't get to Desert, a Pod you can't beat, Swamp Palace which you can beat, but it's a pendant. We've cleared up Skull Woods, an Ice we can't get into, a Maya we can't get into, and a Turtle Rock we can't get into.
That's true. But we still have, I guess, they never went into Eastern Palace either, I don't think. None of them did. And Ajneb's Cave, I think those are the 2 other places.
Yes. Turtle Rock is Quake, if we need to come back for that.
Quake Medallion for Turtle Rock. Oh my god.
Very nice.
Oh, the flute.
Okay.
More places.
Yeah, Desert becomes the immediate place to go to now.
Yeah.
And you can see Ben is just catching up. Like every minute he catches up a few seconds here or there, just with ever so better execution here and there, and he just makes slightly quicker decisions. Like you saw there, he saved and quit immediately to Sanctuary and didn't have to think about it. JSR2 just taking a couple of seconds to think about what his next move was going to be.
King's Tomb this time, of course. Horse slashing. It was the last race. This place costed him the race pretty much, so he remembers.
And now we're getting close to being in sync, just one screen apart. And the runners are going to be doing the exact same thing for a while, I imagine.
Yep. And of course, an NSYNC swag duck here.
The goose is loose.
Of course, we immediately see the same play from both runners. Ben wants to see the ledge. Oh, it's a male upgrade.
I doubt Ben will get that now. I'd be surprised if he did. In fact, I think I'd have to disqualify him if he did.
Ben's like, no. Wow, we getting some sub-hype here. We got Shikai Draconis and Exterminator 187. Thank you so much for subbing. And of course, James picks it up. Just wants to be extra safe on his safeties. And
Yeah.
Ben's going to get it too.
No. It made a lot more sense for JSR2 to get it because he didn't know what the item was, so he's already dashed down to it. I mean, it makes sense. Wait, how many hearts does Ben have? 13 hearts.
Ben did it for the banana hat. You have to.
Oh yeah, okay, true.
Oh baby, isn't that your favorite item, Chris?
Please.
We do have a Rage Rod sighting, folks.
Yeah, I've got a lot of, I guess, previous experiences with missing the fire rod when it's in really easily accessible locations.
So we're missing pretty much the bow, right? I think that's...
Yes, just bow mode.
Yeah, and then just hope that the cane's not required for your right side Ganon Tower.
Yeah, that's it. So
Now,
that
with
will
the fire
send
rod,
our runners off to Ice Palace, I imagine?
Yeah, because Skull Woods... Well, I know JSR knows that there's nothing left, right?
I actually didn't keep track of how many items were found in Skullwoods.
I think there's potentially one more item, if I remember correctly. Like
I imagine Ben will go... Yeah, I think Ben will go to Skullwoods first. Hasn't been there at all yet. And he has the template, so it's going to be super quick clean out. And being able to skip a full clear ice is obviously preferential.
Ice does open up the pyramid, though.
Oh, that's true. Oh, okay. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out first here.
I think Ben has the weaponry advantage because of the tempered.
Yep. You can see how much difference the tempered making there. Both players missing a couple of their fire rod shots, but the tempered giving Ben a much better backup, or a much quicker backup method to kill them with. So they're tied on crystals, tied on progression items.
Probably gonna go... Oh, he's gonna leave. He's not gonna check... Wow, alright. Now it's... it looks like Jay Stars is the one who's gonna be finishing up Skullwoods. first.
The shovel.
Oh my goodness. And as we were saying, Ben's a lot more thorough, making sure things are all checked. He doesn't have to come back again.
I'm surprised JSR decided to just skip that. I'm not sure whether that was a deliberate decision or whether he just forgot about it.
Might be deliberate. He is going up against the previous rando champ.
Yeah, that is true. He does have to try and gamble here and there. I think he said in one of his previous interviews that that was his strategy.
Yeah. And at this stage, we're looking just for that one elusive item, pretty much the bow at this moment.
Looks like Ben's going to go and cash in on his shovel.
All right, let's see if this comes to bite. We have a Shooter's Revenge. Thank you for subbing, and here comes that shovel. Oh, it does not come into... Oh, wow, the gamble paid off for JSR there.
Second try dig for Ben, not bad. But yeah, it's been really fortunate for JSR. He's like Ben's checked a lot more locations than JSR, and he's only like Skullwood's check behind. There's the other item for Skullwoods then. It's a heart container.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure there was an item, and it looks like JSR doesn't have to check that final chest in Skullwoods. Tempered was at the purple chest, so that might be something JSR might skip completely. And it would make sense that JSR is trying to finish the crystals as fast as he can. He's probably going to do ice pretty soon. But let's see what he decides to do here before he does that.
I'm guessing the Dwarf and Hammerpeg sequence, if he's going back into the Dark World here. Or Graveyard Ledge, maybe?
If he goes south, then yeah, I think you're probably right about the Smith Hammerpick section. But if he goes north, then yeah.
It's interesting, we haven't seen either player go over to East Dark World yet at all. So Pyramid, Catfish, and Pod, none of that area has been checked once yet.
Nope. Well, if JSR finishes the sequence, he'll be rewarded with the Tempered Sword as well.
Which he does need to do, really. Otherwise, he's going to be losing a lot of time on Ben.
Yeah.
Depends on where the Force Sword upgrade is. Like, that's a huge point.
Yeah, and Cold Stare's no fun to fight with what you have right now. It's much easier with the Tempered Sword. As you can see, Ben's fight with Mothula was really, really nice with that. Much easier.
Yeah, that was a great fight there from Ben. JSR picking up that bottle from the Hammerpeg's cave. I imagine he'll use that to buy a potion before heading up to Turok or something. I mean, with only the Master Sword, he must be thinking, okay,
yeah.
Well, not necessarily Todorok, but a potion is going to be helpful.
Also, Cold Stare, if he wants to make a quick fight, buy some blues before he goes in, if he doesn't find a better sword.
Okay, this is good. JSR is going to get his tempered.
And Ben not checking the front half of Skullwoods, thinking this is still an item, so that's why he's going that.
Yeah, it's really hard to say whether checking the back or the front of Skullwoods is better. I mean, it purely depends on the distribution of items. Like, this is kind of unfortunate for Ben, having to recheck the front half when he could have skipped the other lone chest.
I'm going to do the Ice Palace check now. for JSR.
Looks like it. It's a good play, especially with Tempered in hand. A lot more comfortable going in. So now they're back level again with items, and JSR2 with a slight lead heading into the next crystal dungeon.
Yep. See what Ben decides to do. He's gonna check Bumper Cave just to get intel if that might be something he needs.
Yeah, I can see him doing the full loop actually, swimming over to Catfish and heading to Pyramid.
That would be something that I would see Ben do too. Okay, he doesn't need that. Might do Graveyard Ledge? I don't think he's done that. Oh. No. Alright, makes sense.
I'm a little surprised Ben's being this thorough when he can clear out crystal dungeons. I mean, this is the best time for him if he does need to check these places, because he's not going to be closer than he just was.
Well, he might remember the first race, where the bow was hiding, remember?
One arrow.
Alright, Catfish might be the place where Ben's going to go wrap around, like you were saying, and then he's going to check the pyramid. He's pretty much done for that side.
I think he's then cleared out the entirety of the overworld that he has access to, except for Spy Cave after this.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much done then. With of course, with the items that we have as of now, yeah. They are looking for the bow and potentially the Cane of Samaria.
This has been a nice first half of Ice Palace from JSR, very well executed. And just 50 rupees from Catfish.
He decides to do the Freezor route. I wonder if he's going to bomb jump over or he's going to go back if he gets a key here. He has to think about how to route it for a second.
Yeah, not sure what he was doing for a second. Yeah, going up north and falling down. He has hook shot, so you can hook across the gap. It's probably the best play to do from that position if you're not comfortable doing the bomb jump.
Of course, we get some sub hype here for Mr. Bubble Metropolis, gift sub by Christos.
Wait, what?
You did not notice that?
No, I didn't. Let me scroll up and look. Wait, have I just been gifted a sub?
Exactly. I was like...
Thank you. I didn't even see it. It didn't. Like, I see when other people sub. I use Chatty, and yeah, it doesn't come up when people gift subs yet. I don't think they've added that functionality. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. The true Christmas spirit. Ah, we just saw Gold Sword. Ah, we just found Bow. Oh my god.
Hey, that is just nuts right there.
Wow, okay. So we're in Schrodinger's Go mode, pending Cane of Samaria.
Now this is gonna be insane to see what they decide to do. I mean, they got silvers, they have everything pretty much. It's just, I don't know if JSR is gonna bank hoping that right side's not required.
Yeah, I think he has to at this point. So this is going to be super interesting, how this plays out. Ben with the better execution, as he throws the bomb the wrong way. So it's going to be interesting to see how he narrows the gap over the next couple of dungeons.
I was pretty insane to think that 49 minutes in, we were in Go mode, or Schrodinger's Go mode.
Yeah, this is a really quick seed. And we've still got the potential for the cane. So this is a really exciting position for the race to be in.
Of course, with butter, this cold stair fight should be really easy. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. This kills Turtle Rock from being required, though. The only thing that could maybe be required is cane, and obviously can't do anything in Turtle Rock without the cane.
Yeah.
So Maya could potentially be required for that, or Swamp.
At least we know that Vidi won't be having the cane, so it could only be the front half of Mire, too. Yeah. But we would have to find Quake, though, for both dungeons.
Oh, true. Yeah. I think it's Quake and Ether, right? For Maya.
It's pretty crazy.
All 3 medallions in Turtle Rock. I can see it now. Yo, Blue Green Mikey with a 3-month subscription. Thank you very much on behalf of Speed Gaming. The hypest of hypes.
I wonder if Ben's gonna play the same way, thinking that right side Ganon's tower is not required as well. He might.
I would think he would, yeah. Like, given how much you could potentially skip, like, not looking for it, I think it's a worthwhile play.
Yeah,
you gotta try and work out.
Yeah,
you gotta work out what your opponent's likely to do as well. And given that JSR2 is intending to make gambles to try and make up time over Ben, like, you've got to be pretty confident if you're Ben to think that JSR is gonna skip looking for the cane.
Ben is gonna reach his. Oh, there he is. Now he's gonna use his skill mode there. There he is. That's
yeah,
funny.
Sorry,
we know the story behind Ben here is he always finds that bow late. So it might be fitting that this is the go mode item after all.
And we had another sub, just come in Guardian, and you bite. Thank you very much for 3 months also.
It's the Christmas spirit going on right now. Now, Chris, how would you route Pod if you're in Go? Would you do the same kind of route that JSR is doing here?
I can see why he's doing this. Got to find Big Key, and if it ends up being over here, then this is going to be very convenient routing. I would have checked the back half, or like the normal, like not these 2 chests, until much later. But it's a difficult one to route really when you're still looking for that Big Key. And another sub to Thulu. Thank you very much for 2 months in a row.
Oh, there's the big key. If JSR goes to the front and just finishes, then we know he's definitely gambling that Red Cane's not required.
This will give Ben some time to catch up as well, depending on how he routes Pod. Yeah, okay. With a key on that bridge chest and where Big Key was, then you can skip the entire right wing. So a little unfortunate for JSR there. Karuteru and Fusquare also joining Speed Gaming subs. Thank you very much, guys.
Of course, our traditional way of thanking people, getting some high fives in chat. So let's see some speed high fives.
Okay, yeah, it looks like Ben's going to make up quite a chunk of time here with this route decision in Pod. This is how I would have routed it too, but if the big key was on the 2 bow chests, that would have saved JSR a lot of time. So it's a bit of a gamble, I suppose.
And now we're getting questions about what did I wish for Christmas? Well, to spend time with you guys, I guess. This is a Christmas treat indeed. Being in the semifinal race, watching a great race between two runners, and of course with my buddy here, Christos, the numpty, as we all know.
A true Christmas Eve. Oh, actually, this is not going to work out as well for Ben as I was thinking, because he's checking vanilla big key chest. He now needs to find a small key. So he's going to end up doing the bow chests anyway. So that's going to help JSR2 maintain his lead.
And I think we're just Eastern Palace away, right? Once they're done with this.
Yes. And they even have the mirror to nicely warp.
This also may come down to how they route Ganon's tower, but we can't really say much about it because you're going to route this pretty much almost the same without the red cane. It's just depending if Ben wants to check the first two chests on the right side or not, which we've seen him do full left side.
Yeah, Ben changes his route very often. He usually does it depending on who his opponent is. I talked to him for a while about it. And he said, like, he tended to go left side when he's against people who he knows are going to be very, very close matches. And just hope it's not right side, and that way he will mostly make up time because most people tend to go right side first.
Ooh, JSR still grabbing stuff in case he might need the cane.
Well, he needs the big key.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. He had to find that for sure, but let's see if he opens the big chest or something here.
I'd really like Samaria somewhere in GT. That would be fun.
Well, yeah, he did need the big key, but let's see if he actually opens more items now along the way, because it is something that, I don't know, it still weighs on the mind sometimes, because you're in the Schrodinger's go mode. Yeah, you see, look, of course, if it's not out of the way, he's going to try to open it still. Not opening that big chest, though.
Yeah, it made sense to open that little chest. I mean, he hookshotted to it. It was like a half a second extra check. And a heart container is not a bad little reward.
Oh, this is going to be interesting to see what happens. If this right side big key or the last place, they might... Oh, no.
I think
JSR is
going to
be looking everywhere.
Yeah. Like, at that point, it's like, where do you go first? So, well, that will be convenient for Ben because he's done so much extra stuff already. So I imagine he'll head straight to Swamp or something. But we'll see what happens. JSR is going to get his 7th crystal in under an hour. This is real good pace. He's got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, this is insane.
And I think that means only one item left in Eastern. We picked up the heart container on the West Wing chest, and then 20 rupees from Armis.
Oh yeah, we're definitely only one item away. Oh, Ben's, of course, gonna look for the wiki, of course, finds it. And chat's already going nuts. I mean, why are they giving us their age here?
That age.
I mean, there's definitely smart people here. Okay, alright, I know you guys are... Okay, there are definitely 22 chests in Ganon's Tower. You guys already know the drill. If you donated 250 bits in any of the Speed Game channels or subscribe to any of the Speed Game channels, you will be on our leaderboard, but that doesn't dismiss you from playing the game, so please join along and make your guesses.
And in this situation, we could do a quick second game and just type the word 1 or 2 if you think GT is going to be done in 1 or 2 trips. Like, are they going to have to go back out to find Kane or not?
I think JSR kind of forgot how to route his way to GT.
Getting ahead of himself a little bit.
Yeah, he was like, if he's going to go that, he has to go through the Super Money Cave, but...
Get a lot of 1s and 2s coming in. I think most people want to see it in 2 trips. They want to see GT being, the big key being Kane blocked and having to leave to find it. That's also what I want to see,
Oh, he's
honestly.
trying to avoid the squirrels here. Yeah, I think nerves is definitely coming into play on JSR's end. If there is a race 3, it will be right after this match with a small break in between. Yes.
So that was really clean from Ben. So he's catching up slowly. JSR, unfortunately, I think letting nerves get to him a little bit there.
Yep.
But let's see. Heading into GT at 1 hour, 1 minute.
That is really quite remarkable pace there. Alright, let's just hope we see the key before the right side, otherwise this opens up this race completely. Oh, there's a small key. Obviously can't do the right side though. Another small key.
Looking at the item menu is really funny. It's it's
I
so
know,
bare.
with no medallions, and oh my god, it's one of those weird item menus.
Okay, still nothing, so that's 7.
Yeah, this is crazy. See what Ben decides to do here, if he's gonna do the first 2 chests on the right and then do all left, or is he gonna do all full left? Alright, so far we got nothing after 8, right?
Okay, so Ben is 1 minute 25 seconds behind JSR
Oh, wow,
upon
that was-
entering.
Of course, with no king, he has to remote to this guy's right, and no boomerang.
You rarely see bombs being used there. That's kind of cool.
Exactly, that's what I was like, oh yeah, no king, no boomerang.
Like, I didn't even realize that. I was like, why is he using bombs? And I was like, oh, right, yeah, he has to.
Like, really not much choice here. Oh, we're getting closer and closer to this potential. Maybe we the cane after all.
Heading into randomizer room, what do we have?
Oh boy.
3 medallions.
Oh my god, that would be horrible. If they got quick down here, this would be like, oh my god.
Just 3 different types of rupee instead, and a map. Okay, we're running out of places. Bob's chest or Nightmare's
Ice
chest.
Ramos?
Otherwise,
Ooh.
we're gonna no-pad a GT.
That would be funny if they actually find the Quake medallion here.
Oh, imagine that. Oh, that would be so horrible.
Oh my god, if this scene makes you go into mire to find the cane just to get here, that would be evil. Oh my
Ice
god,
Run!
Oh, jeez. At least we know it's not going to be at Trinex. There's no way. Oh, this is going to be terrible if they don't find it here. It's going to be like, oh my god, where to look? Oh, it's
No,
here!
the last
Oh my
one!
god, it was the very last one!
Oh, unbelievable.
That was unbelievable. Oh my god.
Wow, okay. This is a close finish then. I was so hoping for having to leave GT.
Well, this is definitely just going to be an execution battle now on the play, because there's no way Ben's going to miss out on this.
Yeah, it's just pure execution now for both players.
Yeah, they have all the same amount of upgraded weaponry, so...
It's going to be great to hear what these guys say about the last Just GT Big E.
They're probably really nervous about it. So that was 17. That was the winner. Did we put in 17 in chat already, somebody? Put it in, if not. Let's see. Big key 17, right? I think someone did.
Okay, so Ben is exactly 70 seconds behind.
Alright.
Upon entering the room with all those long spikes that he's in right now. That was nice from JSR2. It was a decent gauntlet, actually, from JSR.
And a good Lambo, too.
So a minute and 10 seconds, that's a lot of time to make up through GT and Ganon, but can be done. But at the moment, this is...
Oh, this is the terrible
all down
part
to
with the
JSR.
window rooms.
Bombs don't work on these guys.
No, he just probably didn't realize that. I don't know what's he trying to do.
No. Oh, no, JSR,
What is he
please.
doing? Oh my god. He doesn't know that you can't do that. Oh wow. That's bad. Oh no! Okay, he makes the pass.
Okay, well, we're through the room. That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
He is only on 4 hearts as well, and I don't believe he has any potions to heal up with.
No, I do not believe so. Well, that's probably something he's now learned. Bombs don't work on Wizrooms. Oh man.
Ben messing up the room as well, actually.
Ooh. With 4 hearts, it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to do this. Oh, 5. Got that one.
Ben got a fairy drop from the price pack, which is really nice for him. So he hasn't got to worry about health.
Yeah. Ooh, JSR just avoids that spark, maintaining that 1 heart that he got.
Okay, Ben has narrowed the lead to 33 seconds upon entering the torch room upstairs. At least Trolldorm didn't knock him down like Trolldorm 1 did. I think JSR2 is hoping for like a Sank Heart or a Heart Piece refill or something.
Yep. Well, he does have the Cane of Birna, so he could cheese the fight if he wanted to, but...
JSR, please!
Oh my god, these bumpers, he just...
Dude, the final boss is actually a bumper.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're through, we're through.
The bumpers, oh my goodness. Oh, well, he got 1 at least. Thought he was gonna miss that entirely. Got 2.
That was a really weird double, but it's good that he got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nearly a triple there.
Oh, this is good lineup right here, if it's no blue balls. Oh, yeah. With 1 heart! Holy smokes!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is bad. My god. I don't know if he's gonna intentionally death. I don't know.
Okay, this is... Like, let's see how many seconds. Okay, 1:10:20 is the fade out for JSR. (1:10:30), so 10 seconds. 10-second lead heading into Ganon.
Oh, he's gonna have to bring out the king, which he does. He knows he's a safety and problems here. Does he have a green? Or he doesn't have another potion? I don't remember.
I don't think there's another potion.
But he needs to get out of this so he has magic to do the torches still. Oh, he's dead.
Uh-oh. He's okay. He has enough to use the lamp once with his silvers, but this is going to be real tough.
Oh, man.
And Ben has overtaken him because of the menuing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for JSR2, he just used too much of his magic there. He only needed 6 gold slashes.
Mm-hmm. And he makes it... Oh my god. Let's just see what happens on the screen here for them. This is so close. Just has enough magic.
Oh, there's literally no magic left.
Oh
Wow.
my god, he squeezes out the magic.
And Ben going through 1:12:05.
Holy smokes. Okay, both players have finished, and our times on SRL are 1:12:07 from Ben and 1:12:11 from JSR. You can't script a match any closer than that.
That's another insanely close match. Wow. That was really good ending.
That's the way you want it.
Super unfortunate for JSR. Let's see if we can get these guys in for an interview.
Oh, we have JSR already sitting right there. Wow, what a race, JSR. James, my buddy, pal.
Yo, well played, JSR. That was quite the match to watch.
I am shaking like a leaf, and I think I'm about to have a heart attack.
You were giving all of us a heart attack with that Ganon fight, man.
I was more mad about Bumper Room, the conveyor room, man. I knew my health was low, and I thought I had a green goo. So I was I didn't have a cape, so I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna get through this? As soon as I messed up the vanilla strats, I was like, oh no.
You made it through in the end, though. That's the important thing.
I'm just glad I didn't die.
Yeah, finishing Aga 2 with 1 heart. Oof.
Whew.
But seriously, well played.
Well played.
That is the fastest open seed I've ever ran, and if I can't win in that case, I can't even be mad. And GG's to Ben. Unbelievable, man. That is insane. Like, I've never had a seed where I was like go mode so fast. I mean, every time I had a option, the progression was found in the next crystal dungeon. It was insane. Like Ice Palace, man, the value.
Yeah, Ice Palace was fantastic. Yeah, welcome to Ben. Ben has just joined us as well. Congratulations.
Yo, thanks.
GG, Ben.
GG.
Wow, what a race from you two.
GG.
That was
Yeah, I guess so.
So how did you feel about the seed overall? I guess ask JSR or Ben first, doesn't
I mean, the seed was pretty good compared to the one. Well, it was, I guess, kind of like yesterday with not that much stuff we could do, but all the items were on the way. Like, I've done a little bit too much overworld, I guess, and I was a bit afraid of that. When you just had kind of to go into dungeons, I think, after Dark World. And yeah, not having TR, Mire, Swamp was pretty good. was thinking no me again. It's kind of like yesterday, where not needing a lot of items.
Yeah, there was
So-
potential to skip so many. And the cane. How did you guys
Yeah.
feel going into Ice Armos? Look at
That was
I was,
awful.
I was actually considering where I was going to go next. I didn't want to go into Swamp, but that was probably my next play, and I just, I mean, it didn't help that I was already nervous, but after I saw that, I was like, okay, I just got to go, and yeah, I mean, congrats, Ben. I mean, that you're the best, man, and I'm just glad I was able to give you a race in the second one, man, and good luck,
Right.
sir. Looking forward. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you gave us one of the best races.
Yeah.
Oh, this was
I
definitely
feared-
one of the best races.
Yeah, it was more than a race, I feel. After Christo's 2 seconds, now year 4, I think. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, you like to keep these races close, Ben, don't you?
Well, I mean, for me, I don't really feel it. But it's better for the viewers.
Yeah,
of course.
I don't think I've ever been this crazy shaky after a race, man. I'm like, I can't catch my breath. Oh man.
Yeah, it was interesting. Just obviously, you guys don't know how each other played, but Ben was a lot more thorough, and he searched a lot more of the like a considerable amount more of the overworld and the front of Escape, which was the main difference. Whereas JSR, you kind of just as soon as you got the new crystals, you checked the convenient overworld stuff and then just headed straight to the crystals, which really worked out for you. So you were in fact in the lead all the way up until Ganon. You entered Ganon first as well. And it was crazy close. Ben was just catching up, like ever so slightly here and there. It was such an intense Ganon's Tower.
I mean, I just couldn't control my nerves, and I knew I was going up against, the defending champions, so I made a couple concessions thinking if this ends up being something, I can try to get it later. Like I skipped, I didn't have enough money to do Zora, but I fully intended not to do Zora unless I was going back for Catfish or something.
Wow.
And
yeah, I did Catfish. I did Zora.
I skipped.
Yeah, I think it was 20 rupees, and I don't remember Catfish. Like,
I think it's
something
50.
bad.
50 rupees.
Yeah.
And then I also skipped an item, I think, in Desert. I don't know what that
Yes, you
was.
did. It was a shovel.
Oh,
I
wow.
believe.
Did you check that too?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's straightforward.
Unfortunately, yeah. So for you, Ben, like everything you checked, which JSR skipped, just was giving you rupees or bombs
Wow.
and just
Yeah,
like
it was-
nothing.
I mean, when you're kind of one item away, it makes sense to skip all of those, I guess. But I mean, if it's the item, that's it. I mean, that's amazing. So you can just go in with everything. Yeah, it wasn't his time.
The scary part of the whole race was when JSR went to Ganon with one heart the entire
Oh
time.
wow.
I thought I had
I
a
was
green
like,
goo,
is he
so-
gonna die? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Well,
sorry, go on.
I was just saying, I thought I had a green goo. I could have swore I found one. I must have used it earlier, and or maybe the green goo was in the tree. I can't remember
The-
anymore.
Yeah,
it
there's one
was-
at Lumberjack.
So I was thinking, I'll just use the Cane of Barna and just cheese the first two phases. And I'm lucky. I'm very lucky that I had enough magic for the torch.
Oh yeah, that's what
Because
our word was.
Yeah, you had enough for 2 lamp
Oh my
pieces
God.
after using Bran. And we saw you switch the bottle in the menu. It was just like we both knew that you didn't have the potion, so we were like, he thinks he's got the green potion, he doesn't have it. Oh man, you just had so much. Like if you didn't have silvers, that would have been such
would've been
a
yeah.
hard way to go. Yeah,
That would have been
Seriously,
brutal.
it was a real good race. You both played really well, and you should both feel happy with how you played.
I don't want to take the spotlight away from Ben too much. GG, sir, and good luck in the finals, man.
Mate,
This
thanks
was
so much. I mean,
this was an
GG
amazing
to you.
tournament, man.
I mean, I do remember the last race of our group. You were like, okay, guys, thank you so much. I am done. See ya next year. And then you have a tiebreaker match and you win it. Then you play Prior and you win. You play Kyung and you win. And here, I mean, it was 4 seconds for match 3. So I'd say that's pretty amazing. So good job to you.
Thank you, man. I
Yeah,
honestly,
what an adventure.
I honestly feel lucky to even be here. To be honest, I mean, if Sygard hits his last silver arrow, then who knows how this works out? I mean, Every race since the tiebreaker has felt like just a bonus, and I'm just so happy to have been a part of this. And I want to say thanks to everybody behind the scenes, all the commentators, all the restreams, all the trackers, all the racers, Speed Gaming. And I can't wait to meet some of you guys in GDQ 224. That is an item menu PB. That is an item menu PB.
Yeah.
I am happy with that.
I think that's because you've got barely anything in your menus. Like it's such an empty menu.
Yeah.
You have no medallions in your menu.
Yeah, that's
I was
impressive.
like, what is this menu?
But no, JSI, it's well deserved to have gotten to where you are. Like, yeah, just it's well deserved. So
Thanks a lot, everybody, and thanks again, Ben, GG. Congratulations, man.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, everybody.
And that was the semi-final match that we all deserved. And thank you so much, runners, for making it a fantastic race for both of us. And everybody watching.
yeah, I think echo JSR's words there. Thank you, everyone involved with this. And I believe the other semi-final tiebreaker match is 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Cranston versus Amazing Outfrust. So that's definitely one to catch if your time zone allows you to.
Absolutely.
I think that's it for us for now. Thank you, everyone who's subscribed to Speed Gaming during this. We've had a lot of festive subs. So thanks on behalf of Speed Gaming. And yeah, I'll throw it over to you, Hiei, for the last couple words.
All right, Ben, is there anything you want to add to the friendly viewers and fans before we head off?
Well, see you in finals.
All right.
Merry
You heard,
Christmas.
See you in the finals.
Yeah, best of luck, Ben.
everybody.
Thank you.
Hope you everybody enjoy the holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year's. And we'll see you guys soon.